some of you might have a Canva account, some of you might not. So if you do not have a Canva account, you're going to click on sign up. All right, after you click on sign up, you're going to continue another way. So you can use all these options. All right, now we're going to use our Microsoft account if we're signing up, right? So you click on Microsoft, or minus thing to what's up, you get little pop-ups. So you X your pop-ups off. Is the free Canva. We're going to be creating a poster on online safety. So one more time, the poster we're going to be creating today is for online safety. All right? So we're going to go create. And so you click on create. You got a lot of options that you can pick from. We're going to use poster. Now, if your poster is not available right here, this one right here, you're going to search it up. See, search poster, and this is the size. 42 times 59.4 centimeters. All right, this is the poster size we're going to be using. For today's lesson, we're all going to be making the same poster. All right, we're all going to be making the same poster. Now, yours might be different depending on the colors you might pick, but however, it's going to be the same poster. What does that mean? All right? For example, when you get on Canva, first thing we need to do is get a loop first. The size of our canvas. So this right here allows you to zoom all the way in, right? Now, going to 222, too big, right? Now, depending on your screen, depending on the size of your monitor, you're going to adjust it to the folk rate size that you like. I think, let me play a little bit. 24 is okay. 24 is okay for me. Elements we'll need to create our poster. Like I said, we're going to be creating the same poster. However, we're going to have little differences depending on the color you choose and the font size, etc. Now, over here, design. All right, now, these are templates. So with Canva, once it says Pro, that means you got to pay for it. So you cannot use items with Pro. All right, so just a heads up. Now, what we have here, elements. The elements will give us different shapes, different graphics that we can actually use on our poster, right? And we have a little AI section right here to generate a very own AI image. We're going to be creating a online safety poster, right? A poster basically telling students how to be safe online during the summer term. So you see where it says text right here. Click on text. Now you can add text box, or you scroll down a little bit and you will see basic fonts already written. Some of them are pro, some of them are free for you to use. But a lavalier is going to get a text box. So you click on text box and it will come right here. So to move your text around, you click right here, hold it, and you're able to move your text around on your screen. All right, then you let it go. So we're going to change the text to online. We're going to change our text to online safety. All right. Now, this is where you're able to actually freestyle and make a little difference. After you type online safety, you're going to highlight it, Control A, or just highlight. You're going to change the font. To change the font of your text will come right here. When you click on it, on this side of your Canva, it's going to show you all the different fonts. Some of them are pro, so you have to remember we cannot use pro items, all right? That's the one I choose. This section right here is to change the font size, right? Plus button. Like if you're not sure what size you're going to be using, you click on this right here. So actually look at it like, okay, this is the size I want. All right? Now let's take a little look at it, okay? This is about right. And zoom it down, see what it looks like. Change the font, change the size, and the font color. So the font color is up to you. Whatever color you want to use. Purple is my favorite color, so let's use a little purple senior. All right. Online safety.
Jesse here. IT got tired, so I'll be filling in for him. We have our main focus, online safety, right? Now we need some graphics. Graphics meaning like pictures on there. So it's online safety. So we need images of tech-related items. So for example, we will probably need a phone, a game, iPad, something like that, right? So we're going to come to elements. So you're going to click on elements and you're going to type phone. Okay? Now, you always got to remember, once there is a crown or a pro, we cannot use that element, right? Now, if you search an element and they're mostly pros in this class, let's look at this. We have a couple free ones right here, a couple freebies. Right here. Okay. So you move your image or your graphics in this case, right, to whatever size you want it. All right. So I'm putting mine there. So I got a cell phone and I put it right there. All right. So we're all going to be having the same elements on our poster, same online safety, the same message, the same types of graphics, but however you place it on your poster is totally up to you, right? So we go to elements, right? So we go to elements. That's the one we just used, right? We have different types of shapes that we can use. Now, graphics is actually showing us more cell phone. This one looks good. It's a freebie. All right. So I'm gonna size it down. So what you should have, right? Have online safety on your poster and two graphics, two cellular phones, right? Or two graphics that represents being safe online. So the reason why we're creating this poster today is for us to test our digital creativity, right? And the tool we're using today is Canva, as you can see. So far what we have on the is online safety, and we got two graphics, two cellular phone, right? Representing being online. Now, with that being said, right? We're basically exploring multimedia design tools to raise awareness about online safety, right? And in order for us to raise awareness about online safety, we need to put on our poster tips about being safe online, right? Now, first thing first, right? When we talk about being safe online, one of the most reliable one when you're talking about being safe, person usually use the term SMART, right? And the S will stand for safe. That means keep your personal information safe. So that's a good pointer we could add to our poster. We need to remind users that they should always keep their personal information safe when they're online. All right. So to add text to our poster, we're going to go to text. Now you have different ranges of text to add. All right. You have heading, subheading, and add a little bit of body text. So that's the one we're going to be using because we're going to be typing a lot. So point, what is our first point? We're going to do them in bullet points for short. So you're going to click on list right here. Click on list. So our first point is keep your personal information safe. Okay. Now, so we're going to change the font size and the color, depending on if you want to change the font size and the color to make it look a little bit more presentable, right? So one more time, our first point, our first online safety tip is keep your personal information safe. All right, so we're going to highlight that.
The font type, the font size, the font color, all of this is up to you. I am going to go with Playfair display. Okay.
Just is enter at the next point. So what we're going to do now is hit enter so that we don't have to change the font or the font size or even the color every time we type a tip. So I'm just going to go ahead and add the other tips to it. All right. We have our final point here. Go and click on suspicious link. All right. They can use these links to steal your personal information, other stuff like that. So never click on a suspicious link. So far, we have our editing, which is online safety, and we have our tips of how to be safe online. So right now we have online safety, or tips about being safe online. So now it's about focusing on the presentation of our post, how we really want it to look. All right. No, so everyone should have online safety and all the 5 tips about how to be safe online. So let's make some adjustment. So move this one around here. Now, if you want to adjust your text, click on it. Then you get the corner pointers. All right. So to adjust your text, you click on it. And you click on it here. Can you move it? You can move it in. And you move it down. Cross. Down. Okay. So however you want your tips to look on your screen is up to you. So let's change your color. Right? So I'm going to change my color to... So we're going to change the color of our text. And put my text to black. So I'm changing the color of my text, putting it to black. Now, so far, post that doesn't look bad. All right, this is what we're working with so far, which is good, right? But we need it to be perfect. Okay, now let's go. More time to check your post just to see what it looks like, to get a preview. You click here to get the full screen, which is Control-Alt-P. All right. And you press the escape key to get out of the full view. All right, so I think we need a little bit more graphics on it. So let's get elements. Okay, our graphics is going to be showing us computers and stuff like that because we're doing online safety. So the AI is recommending some stuff. Let's see what the AI is recommending. We're going to use this one. And we're going to size it down a bit because we're going to put it beside online safety. Okay. All right. Just a little bit there. A little bit here. And then this image as well. So we put this one here. So we're changing the graphics as we go. Get rid of that one. Put this here. Okay. That's what we have, right? So your poster should look like this. Now you're gonna be like, okay, it doesn't have any color. This is where you allow to make your changes. So your poster should have the 2 graphics at the end, one at the. So far we have the heading, which is online safety, tips about being safe online, and graphics represents being online. Okay. Now what we're gonna be doing is changing the background color. To change your background color, click on your poster where it lights up right here. You select. Now, this is the background color in general. So let's look what blue would look like. That's what it looks like in blue, which is not bad. Okay. Now, you're going to pick a background color that you like. All right. Now, you're going to pick a background color that you like. This is the one I'm using. So you're going to select a background color that you like. Now you could go down to gradient and you could mix it, like. All right, this is good. I'm gonna leave mine right there. So you select a background color that you like. After selecting your background color, all right, you're gonna save your poster. One more time. You're gonna save your poster. How are you going to save your poster? I'm gonna click on the share button. All right. And you're going to click on downloads. Click on download. You're going to come right here. And you're going to ensure that you have your PNG selected. If you don't have PNG selected, select it. Right. Then you scroll down and you click on download.